Hey, 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 it's Wednesday. It's Gimbalabs. That means it's community code review, and you are welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, hey, why are you here? If you're in the right place if you're here to learn to read and write Aiken smart contract code and solve meaningful problems. How we do it line by line and going over the code. We also choose a Don, like a mafia guy, a Don or a leader, and capos or assistants. So who are the Dons? Who are the capos? Who are the leaders? Who are the assistants today?
For today, we do not have specific leaders and assistants because we are all leading together. We'll be
Ah, nice.
writing code together, and we'll be discussing what we want to write in the first place.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And I see you've got on the screen here an empty freestyle Aiken dot AK.
Yeah, yeah. So
All
we
right, all
want.
right.
So now that you both are here, let's just write what we want to build today.
Okay.
Can you guys think of anything that you want to build that you find interesting? We'll hack it.
You know, I mean, immediately I think of the escrow contract.
Okay.
Escrow
So what
contract
is an
is
escrow contract?
so it says so in the olden times you'd say, hey, I will pay for this good or service, and the person says, Okay, pay me," and then the person, the buyer and the seller, they're in this thing. Well, do you give them the service first or do you pay them first? Like freelancers. I saw the Techstars, and it was about like basically escrow contracts or a service for freelancers that basically provided this escrow service that said, and they had done a bunch of research, they were startup people, and so they was like, oh, this market, like 63% of freelancers get either delayed in payment or not paid at all. So basically, the freelancer will do the work and then the person who contracted or the buyer would not pay them or pay them late. So an escrow contract is a third party that you pay into or an account, sometimes called an escrow account, where you pay into this account and you can verify, okay, the the buyer it has put money in there and you can verify, oh, they have the money and it's ready to go. And then when the seller, when the freelancer does the work, then they can get it out. According to like sometimes it's like, oh, they can take out half
Okay,
and
so no,
up front,
now
etc.
let's Newman, let's jump into how to do that. So you're basically saying escrow contract, escrow validator is basically a validator that holds something and
Yeah.
releases it when
Yeah,
some
after
conditions are met.
yeah, after some conditions are met. Now we're speaking the language
Okay.
of validator.
Escrow validator, which will hold some value
Yeah.
and releases it to the specific person. Should we say person or address?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Entity, because it could be anything,
yeah,
right?
entity when some conditions are met. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
We
okay.
could talk about what the conditions are.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is great. Actually, this is great. Like, how do you design a contract from scratch? Or how do you design an
Yeah.
AK file from scratch?
Yeah.
Um,
So now let's like jump in. So what does it mean hold some value? Hold some value as in the value has to be sent to this address. And there is nothing as we already know. If there is an address, there is nothing stopping anyone from sending anything to that address. Okay? If
that's a
you
good
have an
point.
address in your hand, anyone
Yep.
can send anything. Period.
Yep. That's right.
Okay. So now assuming all players involved want to actually send it to this validator, what exactly are we designing? What should the validator hold? So let's discuss this. What should the validator hold?
Okay. Um,
The
well,
token.
yeah, tokens. Yeah.
Okay, let's say validator holds uh, holds a token. Okay. Um, okay. Is that what it is for?
Validator holds a token in a UTXO. Yeah, yeah. A token oh yeah, a token.
Validator holds a token in a UTXO. So who
Token
can?
or an asset. Or
Huh? Yeah,
token,
token is an
token.
asset. Token is an
Okay,
asset.
sir.
Yeah. So who gets to withdraw this token?
Right. Well, okay, so either the buyer or
But
the seller. So actually, we need to be a little more clear about the parties involved, right?
exactly, exactly. Now
Yeah.
we are okay. So now we spoke about a high level escrow, this, that, and then we are getting into the deeds. So this escrow basically holds some token or tokens or different kinds of tokens, we don't know yet, in its address. And now we are trying to figure out who can like withdraw these tokens. Okay, so now tell me, how are you thinking next? So Lewis and Newman, both of you can join in and tell me like what do you
I
think
was
is the
actually
next step?
going to I
Mhm.
was actually going to agree with Newman here, the buyer and the seller, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel
Right.
like those parties are
So
both involved. Or
define buyer
Yeah. Yeah.
and seller. Okay, so who is the buyer? Who is the seller? What are they buying? What are they selling?
Well, I mean, that like the what? I mean, we the what I would assume at this juncture it would just be whatever they're buying and selling, they've translated it to ADA because they've just said, I'm going to sell you something and and I need ADA because this is a Cardano contract. And it was just I think it's just ADA.
So okay, maybe I think you need to define the problem exactly again. So what is the problem? What is the story here?
Yeah, yeah,
So
let's get
there
the
is a
story
buyer.
down.
So now we know there is a buyer and there's a seller.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is a contract, but we don't even have to worry about the contract at this moment. So there's a buyer and seller. The buyer wants to buy something, the seller wants to sell something.
shares.
Oh.
Okay. So what are they buying and selling, and why? Forget about the contract for now. What is the problem they're having?
Do okay, so we could get more specific, and this may take us, but remember we tried to draw up this contract for tutors and tutorees, like a student and a tutor. And the
Okay. So
student,
so we are defining the buyer and the seller. So we are replacing buyer and seller
well,
as
just put buyer is the student, buyer slash student,
buyer is a
seller,
student, seller
seller
is
slash
okay.
teacher. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I was going to say maybe these guys are um, shareholders in business terminologies, right? Founders,
Maybe,
startup
yeah.
founders. So three startup founders are trying to invest the shares they have until a certain period of time before they can be able to sell them. I don't know.
So now,
Yeah.
now we'll quickly decide the story. What? So why are we even building this validator? What is the problem we had? So there is a say student or teacher or shareholder or something else. Why are we building this validator?
Okay. So the students want to pay for a teacher.
Oh,
Um,
how about this?
okay.
The students cannot access the results until a certain amount of time has passed, or
Yeah.
until a certain amount has been raised. Yeah.
What's the story? So why? So um, I don't understand the story yet. So
Yeah.
what is the problem again?
We're just throwing things around. I thought we're just
Yeah,
throwing things
yeah.
around. Yeah. See what sticks. I now repeat what I'd said.
Um,
Well,
yeah.
let's just say that
So
the
let's give it 5 minutes to decide the problem. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You and Lewis and
All right,
Aiman,
no
I'm
problem.
going to leave it to you both to decide the problem, and then
Okay,
we'll
I'm
try
set.
to solve the problem if it can be solved using the blockchain. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Lewis, let's talk about a problem that students and teachers might need a vesting contract or an escrow account. Um, I I think that well, I want to pay the teacher, and we'll just keep it simple. And maybe, I mean, maybe this would never happen.
Yeah,
Um,
please keep it
but
simple. Otherwise, we won't
yeah,
be able to write it
the
today.
simplest thing is that I'm a student and I've got
Oh my days.
50.
So
What's that?
I forgot I was muted. So I've been talking anyway.
Oh, here, try this. Try this. Try doing your audio settings and hit suppress background. Um, there should be somewhere in your settings. Uh, Never mind.
I have personalized audio isolation,
Uh,
noise removal.
yeah. Okay. Well, no
Oh,
worries.
hi.
Just
Oh, how about that?
okay. I can't hear the background now.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I can. But it's all good. It's a little bit better. So like let's just pretend I'm a student and I've got 100 ADA and I and I'm bad and I tell you you're the teacher and I say, "Hey Lewis, will you teach me everything there is to know about audio settings in Zoom?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure." And and you're good and you're like, okay, so we do the course, and then you say, okay, I want to be paid, and I'm bad, so I say, yeah, screw you. So that's a problem. Um, and
Okay. Okay.
then the next time I say, oh, or you get really mad at me, and and then you pester me, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll pay you finally. So there's like a
Okay, the
time.
three more minutes left. I
Yeah.
feel like get to the
You might
point. I
even
feel
got
like there's
lost.
so much talking.
I
Okay,
got
let's
lost in
get
your
to the
story,
point.
man.
What is the problem?
So the problem is that when I'm entering a contract with somebody, I don't it's a trust thing. Like I don't trust like if Lewis tells his other teacher friends that I don't pay or it takes a long time for me to pay, then then I won't be able to do the service. I won't be able to hire a teacher.
Okay, I was
Okay.
thinking, because escrow is withholding assets
Forget about
for
escrow.
a
Forget about
certain.
escrow. Forget about escrow for now. Define a problem. Let's see if we can solve the problem using the blockchain and then build a. Forget about the word escrow completely.
Oh,
Okay.
I was building the story in my head. I was getting okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
give me a second. One minute.
Yeah.
I had a train of thought, Pasha,
Hmm.
to jump on it. Um, Baya. So I was thinking, the seller, the teacher, withholding the amount paid until the student completes all the assignments. Let's say that, yeah.
Yeah,
If
ex
they don't complete all the assignments, then the escrow, okay, the validator will return the withheld assets or something. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, so the teacher withholds the problem is that the student pays and the teacher never gives them uh, the uh, the credential or they never complete they never grade their tests or anything because the student doesn't complete. I guess What, yeah, the student doesn't do all the assignments, so the teacher doesn't give them, um, yeah, their the the grade. But that doesn't have anything to do with money necessarily. Um,
Well, does that work, Hasha? You let us know, man. What do
Yeah,
you
so
think?
I do you know what I think? How about
Yeah.
this? I'm gonna simplify this. Uh, Assume like a student is buying a course, whatever, and if the student is able to complete all the assignments, he gets 50% of what money he paid back.
yes.
Okay, okay.
Does that make sense?
That
Yeah.
makes
Uh,
sense.
to
So,
student buys course, okay?
yeah. And they
Um,
pay,
Teacher approves assignments.
okay.
If student completes assignments,
Yeah.
assignments, he gets 50% or X amount of money back. X
Right, right. Some,
amount
and that can be a parameter.
of
Oh, I'm thinking ahead. That
yeah,
could be a
yeah, yeah.
parameter of the
No,
thing.
I agree. So make sense?
Yep. Yep.
So in this case, what we are saying is that the money exists in some validator or a contract. Okay, the
Yep.
50% amount of money exists in a contract. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is like a random, this doesn't happen in real time, but this is just like a random example.
Okay.
So uh, X amount is locked in a contract, locked in a validator. Okay.
Yep.
Um, and teacher can approve assignment through their uh, stake using their uh, private uh, key hash or verification key hash, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Or private. I'm gonna keep it like this.
Just that's fine. Yeah, we get it.
Okay. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
and if the teacher approves it, the money goes to the student. Cool.
Yeah.
And here, just in case of issues, there is a higher um, power. Let's call it like corporate or the app, so the app that they're using,
Okay.
that
Disputes.
can, yeah, dispute,
Yeah.
or in case of dispute.
Yeah. This is like a dispute resolution so that the
No,
higher higher
it serves
power,
two things. It
the
serves two
third
things.
party, we could call it the third party or the I like high
Yeah,
power.
yeah. That can
Uh,
use their, actually, does it make sense? Because
yeah.
if the teacher already approves or denies.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, so yeah, yeah. So even if the teacher denies, what happens is like the value just is locked in there
Yeah.
in the validator, right?
Yeah.
That can uh, lock and that can unlock value um,
Love it.
without any other conditions with their um, uh, key hash. Does it make sense?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Does all of this make sense? So there's a teacher
So,
and a student. The teacher buys a course or whatever, and if he completes the assignment, he gets X amount of money back. He gets amount of money at this point.
right.
And the teacher gets to approve the assignment. But if in case of disputes, there's a higher creature or like a higher entity that can open basically. if this entity comes in, whichever this entity is, they
Yeah.
can open any UTXO. All they need to do is use their key hash. That's it.
Right, 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 right. So that, and the reason for that is so that, money isn't locked, and then they would have to use their discretion. They would be the ultimate, they would be the super user, to where they can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
whatever they want.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is not a production ready validator by any chance. We are doing this for fun. Okay?
Yeah.
Clear?
Well, we're doing, and just to take a little, because we're about 30 minutes into our 90-minute session. So we've got an hour
Yes.
left. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, hey, why don't you come and join us? We're fun, and we're designing and trying to figure out how to solve meaningful problems, which is the Gimbalabs driver or mission statement. And we're trying to do it with these validators and use the Aiken smart contract language to solve a problem. And this is like a freestyle session where we're, instead of reading code, we're taking a little trip towards designing and writing some code. So we've come up with a problem, and now we're going to go through the patterns of the Aiken file to figure out if we can solve this problem.
Okay. Okay, so let's start writing the validator. So what would you guys write first? What will be the very first thing you type?
I know, I know. I'm raising my hand.
Yeah,
All
tell
right.
me.
I
I'll
think
type it.
I think don't we always write, and I would typically just look at a validator, but off the top of my head, don't we write like the interface or
No.
the types? Don't we
The
start with types?
imports use
Oh,
imports.
imports. Yep, yep,
Yeah.
imports. So,
What are you importing? So what, how do you know what to import?
But that's a really good question, Hashan.
yeah. How do
How
we
do
know what
you import? Yeah.
Well, we
You
know
know
we're going
what
to
I
need
think
some
we should write?
types. What do we
Mm.
think?
So when you look at this,
Yeah.
what is this validator? What is the purpose of this validator? Is it like a spending validator? Is it a minting validator?
Oh,
Is it what is this?
Oh, okay.
spending validator.
So these are
Because,
questions you need to ask yourselves, yeah?
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
What kind of validator is it?
Spending, minting, burning.
Yeah.
Spend,
Minting and
mint,
burning is the
burn.
same thing. Yeah. So
Oh,
it is spending, minting, and there are a couple of other things.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's an important little note. Spending and minting, or minting and burning, are, well, minting is different. Oh shit, how does it
no, no,
go?
forget about minting. What does this value? What is
I
this
know, I
validator?
know, I know. It
cashback
blocks.
guaranteed, yeah.
Say that again, Lewis.
Cashback guaranteed. I just thought about it. You get
It's a
X amount
cashback
of money.
guarantee.
Yeah,
I
X
love
amount
it.
of money back. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the validator
So,
doing? It's
uh,
locking funds until the conditions are met.
Yeah. So the moment you say locking,
Yeah.
what is the purpose of the validator?
So I think the spin or the purpose, the validator purpose, am I using that term correctly? Is spend,
Script purpose,
because
it's
it's
called.
saying you can or you cannot spend.
Exactly. So you can or cannot spend the X amount that is locked in the validator.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
now to start with, what do? You name the validator. If you want to take a look at any of the validators, let's look at
Oh, it's got to have a
this.
freaking name.
What does it start with?
Well, it starts on line 14 with a name, but I'm just saying.
See, listen, you are
Ah,
not
ah,
thinking
ah,
about this
ah,
because
ah,
you have no idea what these are.
ah, 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 ah. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
You
So
could have been more
start
friendly.
with the
You could have
name of
been
the
more friendly
validator.
with that hard no, but that's okay. We're friends. You could have been
Okay.
more friendly, but you didn't. You weren't. You weren't.
So
weren't.
because I want to like get through the core writing logic. Okay. So
I
what do
see.
you want to
Okay.
name the validator?
Um, Cash.
Freestyle. Cash
So
guarantee.
what
No,
did we
yeah,
do? We
still not.
use the keyword validator here to
Yeah.
define the validator. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to take a look at this, what did they do? Keyword validator to define the validator. Okay. All right. So what do you want to call this validator? Yeah.
dirty teacher.
Dirty. Okay. But one second. So I want to know how to name a validator. So I see that they have used underscore. So I would prefer underscore. So dirty
Yeah.
underscore teacher.
But wait a minute, does that really say it, or should it be like cash back?
No, I mean, sure. I mean, whatever you guys want.
I think
Cashback.
Student
cash back.
cash
Back.
back.
Yeah, student cash back. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Is
we're
it cashback one word? But anyway,
say it in Lewis?
is it one word? Cashback.
Yeah, student cash back. I think so. That sounds good to me.
Oh, so you want it to be like this?
Oh.
Doesn't matter, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
Don't worry about like these things. Okay. Uh, okay. So
I'm
so this is
meticulous,
a
man.
validator. Does it take any initial parameters? Just based
Okay.
on what we discussed, does it take any
Well,
parameters?
wait a minute. Yes. I remember something. Lewis, do you remember something that we talked about, like what the what parameters it might take?
Actually, I was going to even ask a question. Yeah. What are the parameters so you know if it takes any parameters?
What
Well,
do you mean?
okay,
What
let's
are the
yeah.
parameters?
Like
Uh-huh.
what
What are
are
the
things that might
parameters?
change? So
Mm,
the teacher's key
So how do you define parameters?
that's it, that.
things that can change.
Isn't that a variable or something?
I think a variable
What is a
are
parameter?
uh yeah, I think it's a special kind. I think it's a kind of variable, right? It goes with a function, goes with an app. What is a
Exactly. So
parameter?
yeah, so for at least in our case, a parameter is an external value that needs to be given. So assuming validator is also a function, it's a spend function, right? That says yes or no. It gives out a boolean in our case,
Okay.
right?
Right, right.
So it these are this is the information that is required for this
Yeah.
function to
Yeah.
perform what it does,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And the things that are needed, this is the information, the things that are needed in order for the function to do its job.
Yeah, to perform the logic.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
what parameters does this validator need? So the validator always has high level parameters which come externally, which come
Mm.
like before trans. Okay, let's not go there. Okay, so what are the parameters that
Yeah. So
need
just
to go
based
here?
on that, so the amount of or whatever it is, like what is being locked, because it could be ADA, it could be a token, it could be an NFT, blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah.
The amount, like how much. Um, a
Okay.
teacher, like who's the teacher? I'm just going line by line.
The amount.
Okay,
Teacher, that means a key hash. The
sure.
key hash.
The uh
Okay.
the the AI is helping us out. Okay, the teacher, let's call it the student. Like who is there?
Why do you need the student?
Da, 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 da. Just because they're involved. I don't know if we're actually going to need them, but I just know this is information that was required.
Okay.
Well,
Student
I
the key
know where you're
hash.
going,
No, no,
but
that makes sense. At least I think you are right because the validator needs to know where the money goes, right?
right,
Like, is it going to the student or is it going to like the teacher's account? We'll
right.
have to check that, right?
But we could be, but I mean, just to go a little bit ahead and stop playing but it could be that the student is the one that triggers the like the input, like
How?
anyway, yeah, just let's for the time being, let's put student. The amount, the teacher, the student. I mean, just going line by line, so there is teacher can approve assignment. Is the assignment? Is that a parameter? Um, uh, and then the next one, line 13, in case of dispute, there is a high power, the app, a third party. Like, do we need to define the higher power or the third party? Maybe,
What do you
maybe
think?
not.
Do we need to define it?
Uh, yeah, it's like, you could call it. So the third party in this student teacher paradigm would be the administrator or the
Yeah,
principal.
yeah, that's what doesn't matter. Administrator app. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Hey, if Lewis can take out an underscore, I can call it admin. So switch out higher power over there in line 13 to admin. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
after all of this, you better get all the params correct.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No pressure. All
Yeah.
right. All right. All right.
So
Um,
basically, so we are saying we predetermine the amount that goes to the student.
okay.
Is that right? Are you predetermining the amount? Because what if one student, maybe it is just,
Well, yeah, I would say let's not. I mean, that's like when like if we want this contract to just be for 100 ADA contracts. So I don't think so. I think it's more useful if we don't predetermine it. And it's just like,
okay.
okay,
So this is good. So now, at least here, we have the teacher's identity, or at least the address, student's identity or address, and the
yeah,
admin's identity or address. Okay.
okay.
Are there any other parameters that we need?
Wait a minute.
You know
Uh,
what? If we need more parameters, we can put them in. Like, if you can, you immediately think of, take
yeah,
exactly
like
30 seconds. Yeah.
the conditions for, approval, right? Like, or
So, yeah, conditions for approval.
is that a
But
parameter?
that is the whole point of the validator, right? That
Right.
basically setting the conditions for approval. So
Okay.
what are the parameters is the question we are asking now.
Okay. Okay.
Are there any other parameters or information, external information, that we need to give the validator? This is one time information we give it and say, hey, for this validator, these are constants.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We can always add more as we keep going. So, okay.
Okay.
So for now, let's start writing. Okay.
Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, just verification key hash. That's a type. That's a specific type in Aiken. Ooh, would we go to the documentation at this point? Nah.
Why is that? What do you
Well,
want
just to
to,
look at what verification key hash is, but it's all good.
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
actually.
you want to take a look at
Let's take a little
verification?
side. Let's take a field trip to the docks. Come on,
Yeah,
come on. We've
yeah.
been working hard. Lewis has been working hard. Take a field trip
We've
over
been
to the
We've
all
been
been
dock.
talking
working hard.
hard, not working hard.
We've
Okay.
been thinking hard.
Let's go to,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
uh,
Dude, we're not work talking hard and working hard.
Yeah.
Oh
We're
my
thinking
God.
even harder.
That's right. That's right.
okay. So verification key hash. So what
There it
is
is. Okay.
verification key hash? Okay.
Blake to be
Read
underscore
this. One of you
224.
read this. What does it say?
Verification key hash.
Okay.
Hash like 2B,
Oh, no, no,
244. Yeah.
no. Oh, right.
Read this. Read this. Like what is it saying? Like, you know.
It's a, I got it.
Yeah. Lewis, are you comfortable with reading this? Like, do you understand what is happening here? What is it saying?
No, not really.
Okay.
Actually, no,
So
not really. Yeah. What
yeah,
is
Yeah.
okay, well, go back to alias. What does that mean?
no,
What is
no, don't
alias?
worry about that. Let's
Ah, fucking hell.
let's get here. First, read this. Like, what to search
Okay. So
everything, but what
basically,
to
let
write
me
the
read
first.
it. Lewis,
Uh,
I'll read it. I'll read it.
yeah.
So the
Uh,
verification, so you in code, you generally lead things the opposite. So you go from right to left. So the first thing,
right
order
to
of operation,
left. Right to
it
left.
takes the the hash of the Blake B 2_224. Uh, so that's a function of the hash function of that and a verification key. Well, that makes sense because, and then that gets assigned to verification
No,
key.
now explain this in simple terms, in 30 words or less. What is this saying?
It just says take a hash of the verification key.
Exactly. So
Take a
what this
hash
is
of the
saying is
verification key.
verification key hash is of the type hash. Okay. And
Okay.
that is why it is an alias because it's just a wrapper for the type hash. Okay.
Okay.
And you are basically this is the Blake B2B224 is the hashing algorithm, and you are hashing the verification key to get this hash. And this hash is nothing but the verification key hash.
That makes sense. Okay.
So so the hash, the verification key hash is the Blake 2B244. Or
Blake 2B224 is the hashing algorithm. There are different
Yeah.
hashing
okay.
algorithms.
Yeah.
The way it's written.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That was fun to go over to the docs, but let's jump back. Okay, here we
Okay.
go. We
Oh
did it.
shit, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay, here it is. Okay. So verification key hash. Should I import this? Why is this showing like an issue? I found a reference to an unknown type. Or maybe we need to. So whenever you see something like this, it's better to import.
There it
Aiken.
is. Check it out. And then it goes
Is it in
away.
Aiken
Import
crypto?
what?
Verification key hash is in verification key hash is
Standard library main.
yeah. So it is
Oh, crypto.
Aiken crypto. So it's in Aiken crypto. Yeah. So Aiken crypto verification key hash.
Why has it still got the red underline there?
That's what. Oh, it's use, not import. Oh shit.
Yeah, use.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. Fine. Now it's
What is
all
this? I
done.
came across an unused variable. Don't worry about this.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
We don't have to worry about that one. Yep.
okay. So now we have written that. What do you write next? So we have put our
Parameter.
parameters in. We have named our validator. The most basic of things we have done. What is next?
The conditions.
Yeah.
If the conditions are met or are not met. So
Oh, well,
it's still
first,
written there. Yeah, yeah. If it's spend, what happens? If it's a meeting, what happens? Amma?
Correct. So
Yes. Yes.
spend. So I put this is what this is a spend validator. So I put the what do you call this? The
script
script purpose
purpose.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we have to give it other what do you call that? Um, we have to give it more parameters in the spend. So
Yeah.
what's the difference between these parameters and the parameters we are going to give in the spend?
Okay. Yep. I
Yeah.
know that one. I think I know
Yeah.
that one. Um, so these are the ones that are uh that come from the UTXO or the transaction that gets sent in when it ah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
No,
think I
you're
know,
right.
but I don't really
I
know.
think you are there. So these are parameters
for the
that
spend.
come in when we are sending in the transaction because all of these come from the transaction body,
Yeah.
datum, redeemer, input, all of
Mm.
that. Okay. And these parameters come beforehand, before like a single transaction is sent, these parameters are here. Does that
Okay.
make sense? Because these
Yeah,
parameters are
those
necessary to deploy this validator.
yeah, that's it. Those are deployment, and we've gone through this. It takes a long time to get this stuff for me, and I apologize that this is a bit frustrating. But those are the deploy validators. That's when you create this on chain and you make the Plutus JSON, and then it goes into CBOR. Like those are the ones that get like baked in and they don't change. This stuff in the spend, that comes along with the, when somebody triggers this spend purpose with a transaction.
Exactly, exactly.
All
So
right.
these are deployment validators and these are transaction validators. So
Is that really
basically,
the way that, is that really, are those,
no,
is
I'm
those,
just like using the words for you guys to understand.
okay, okay,
But
good.
yeah, that's how it is. So we have datum, we have redeemer, we have input, and we have transaction,
And
right?
those are standard for the spend purpose.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, go to vesting because that's sort of what we're, okay, here we go.
Nah. So I was looking for the so there is like yeah, not these, but yeah, in general, yeah, these are standard. Like all the parameters for spend, mint, all of these are standard. These are necessary parameters. You can't change them. Okay,
Yeah, that's right.
makes sense. Okay,
I,
now let's get to the logic.
Okay,
And
yeah.
just here, can you just explain what's happening here? So we have a validator called student cashback that takes these parameters.
Yep.
Okay, and it is a spend validator with a script purpose of spend, and the
Hmm.
spend script purpose takes these parameters. And lastly, if the user creates a transaction with a different script purpose outside of spend, the else fail is activated and it stops this validator from going through from evaluating. Cool.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, now coming to the damn logic finally. Okay,
Hey, and we
so what
want
do we do here?
I want
Mhm.
Ahmed to jump in on this. I want Ahmed to jump in on this because I love to hear his voice.
hey guys,
Hey,
I
man.
Hey,
jumped in
Ahmad.
quite late.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry,
Ahmed, you can
what?
also
So
jump in.
I jumped in quite. Okay, okay. So we are like evaluating um in cashback versus validator. So what's the question now?
No, no. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to build a validator. So Newman and Lewis came up with an idea where there is a teacher and a student. The student pays some money initially, whatever that, it doesn't matter. So if a student completes all their assignments, then they get X amount of money back. Okay, and the teacher approves the
Oh,
assignments. Okay, and if there is a dispute, there is an admin that can overwrite the decisions of the teacher or the student.
oh,
Okay, it's a simple validator. It's not a production type validator. It's just for fun. We are writing a validator. Okay, makes sense.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Newman and Lewis said the three parameters for this validator on the high level parameters are the teacher, student, and admin, which are all verification keys for these three identities. So that
yeah,
means these are basically their wallets that they control.
yeah.
Okay,
Right.
and this is a
Okay,
spend validator. That means this value in this validator some x value is locked, and all these
yeah,
three entities uh, are responsible for unlocking that value, unlocking or keeping that value
yeah.
locked. Okay, so that
Yeah.
is where we are at currently, and then we are trying to write the logic for this. Does
Okay.
it all make
Beautiful.
sense until now, Ahmad?
Yeah, 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 it does.
Okay, all right, so where do we start? You guys, anyone has any ideas? So how do we start writing the logic for
Um,
this?
I think we should expect to be expecting um transaction information either the teacher, the student, or the admin. So I think the AI is already making that.
Yeah. So this one, currently what we are doing is we are basically, wait a minute, expect some datum. Who said this is in the datum? This is not in the datum. We have direct access to these guys. We don't even have to unwrap this.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. But if we want something from the transaction, we need to unwrap it. Okay. So do we need anything from the transaction? What do we need from the transaction? So these are already readily available. So in the spend logic, we can directly use these four and these three parameters. So you have seven pieces of information that you have readily available to be used in this logic.
yeah.
Okay. So now what do we do? Newman, Lewis, Ahmad, what do you think we do? Ahmad already gave his opinion. What do you guys think?
Mm.
So what is the logic? What are you guys trying to do?
So, so, uh, so it goes there in line 12. Teacher can approve assignment so that the teacher has to have some way of signaling the assignment is approved.
Correct.
Oh, and the student has to submit assignments.
Correct. Correct.
So
Should,
teacher,
should the student submit assignment to the validator, or is it like a third party outside of the validator thing? And the teacher just approves the assignment.
uh, I mean, in my mind, I'm thinking that that it couldn't be just that the student can we like I'm thinking of like datum, like the student just says, did I make the assignment? And the student says yes, so there's like a little datum that just says yes or no, one or zero. Um uh
So
but
how
for
do we
whatever
use that
reason,
datum?
what's that?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, I think that's in the redeemer or in the datum. Ah, shit, I don't know, man.
Okay. So can I suggest one more thing here? So
Yeah.
let's assume there are multiple students. This is not designed for exactly one student, right?
Okay.
Or is it designed for one student?
That's a good question.
If there is
No,
exactly
because
one
the teacher,
verification key
yeah,
hash, then it is
yes,
designed for exactly one student.
exactly one student, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But do we want it for multiple students? Yes or no? If we want it for multiple students, can I suggest like a small change variation? So
Okay.
we remove this guy from the parameters
Okay.
and we say, hey, so every student, when they're paying for the course, a small amount, whatever that amount is being locked in this validator with a
Oh
specific
shit.
datum. And the datum can be their verification key hash. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm going to accept this. I don't need the teacher. I don't need the admin because they're constant. Okay.
Okay.
Does
Okay,
this
so
make sense?
All right.
Uh-huh.
say
Yeah.
that. Go ahead. Uh, so Harsha, say that again and let's put that up in our docs in our comments that the student when the student joins the course or when the student
So,
does,
okay.
yeah,
Each student locks some amount in the validate
yeah,
locks a UTXO.
yes,
So in the validator with datum um, of their with datum as their wiki hash. Okay,
okay, I like it.
that's it. Um, they can unlock the UTXO when the teacher approves
Right.
with a sig signature. Cool.
Love it.
How are you guys feeling up until here? Does it all make sense? Do you understand why I put a datum in and removed it from here? Lewis, Ahmed, and
Yeah.
Newman, did you understand as well?
I think I've got it. Um, Lewis, how are you feeling? Ahmed, how are you feeling? Do you get that?
Yeah, I got trying to, more on.
What was that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Your voice is breaking a little bit, but I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I said we have access more things with that we remove from the but we have parameters in but it's not bit.
Ahmed, I think we lost
I
you.
don't know.
Are you guys able to
No,
hear
it's just
Ahmed?
really low, but that's okay. If he gets it, that's good. That's good. Um,
Uh,
Lewis, how about you? Are you sort of tracking with this? Like why there's a, like we've got that type of datum and that the student is in the datum uh, as opposed to the
yeah.
validator.
Do you understand why I put it in datum as opposed to it being a parameter? Yes, I think Lewis, you're
He
muted.
might be away. He might be away. Yeah,
Oh,
so
he said be right back. Okay, yeah.
yeah, this is so that we can have multiple students, and that each student will be. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna just put in the chat. The chat works perfect. So he put in the chat. He says, "I got it. I think we're trying to access multiple students instead of one student."
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yep. That's right. That's right. Okay, cool. Now we got that. What is this nonsense? I'm looking for one. What is this? Did I miss something? Mm. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't understand what this thing is. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't matter. So how do we? What do you think is the next step to write this?
So,
Would you take this suggestion? Some datum, student datum.
yes, because there needs to be a student, right? So
Correct.
inside this transaction, there's going to have to be some student, and then
Exactly. So what is this saying? This is saying if there is a UTXO in this UTXO that is trying to be spent, okay,
yeah,
there must be some datum. You have to expect some datum, and it has to be of this type, of the type datum, capital D.
okay,
Okay. This, yeah. Yeah. So now we have access to this student, which is basically their verification key directly in our logic.
okay,
Clear
okay.
until here?
So would you put a type there, like student verification key, or is that necessary?
What type?
Type on line 37 after student, like student colon verification key hash.
So we are already saying it is of the type datum, right?
Ah, I see. Okay.
We already defined that it is a verification key hash. If it's
Okay.
of the type datum, it is verification key hash.
Okay. 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 We don't need
Make
that then.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
does.
we have the
Yeah.
student's verification key hash, and we have the teacher's verification key hash and admin's verification key hash at this point. So what do we
Yeah.
do next?
So are there any other expects? So the AI is saying, hey, go on to the redeemer, this, and that's a common pattern that I see when redeemer is, and then there's some other stuff. Um, but sometimes there's more expects or some other stuff before the redeemer. And this is just basically like validating the transaction as it comes in. It's like, does it have this? Does it have that? Uh, and and generally, since we only have that one student, as the type. Uh, but don't we need like a
I would,
redeemer type? Okay, go ahead. Who is that?
I would suggest we look at the like our, let's say, algorithm steps we are following to make it easier to think on what we are trying to do next. So now we have the student, we have the student's data. Just to
Yes, we
check
have
and
this,
see what we
correct?
have next.
Uh,
So let's look at the that we're working with.
so you said let's look at what again?
Like comments that we were working with. It's to kind of like guide us on what to do next.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, hey,
Yeah,
Ahmed,
it's pretty hard to hear you. Try
can you
put it
type it in? Can
type
you
it in the
type it
chat.
in?
Type it in the chat. That would be
Because your
great.
voice is breaking and I can't figure out.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think
mhm.
He was saying, okay, hold on, let me get I'll go to my headphones so I might be able to hear a little better. Um, I think he was saying, look at the comments up there.
Okay, comments.
Yeah, right here. And in line 12, teacher can approve assignment. So, so somewhere in there, like that feels like logic. Okay, and this is what he wrote. Sorry guys, I was suggesting, this is Ahmed. He says, I was suggesting if we could use our guide so we can have a hint on what to do next. Yeah, okay, so we're in there right now.
Correct.
Now, Ahmed,
Yes.
which line are you like reading this now? Like which line do you think? Because I think in line 12, that feels like a teacher approves assignment. That feels like logic, right?
Yeah. So for me, these both are logic. And frankly, at least from what I can see, these both are redeemers. One is like a dispute redeemer, the other one is like an approval redeemer.
Okay. Okay.
Does it make sense? Do you understand why I decided it is a redeemer and two different redeemers at that?
Huh. I I do get why it's a redeemer because redeemers are where the logic is. Is that a good statement? Like redeemer
No,
equals the
redeemers are not where the logic is.
oh,
What do you
okay.
mean redeemers are where the logic is? The
Well,
logic
the
is,
redeemer,
this is the logic. This is where the logic is.
well, okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, the whole thing is the logic, but redeemer is like a special like if this is it's like the if this then that logic. Like I don't know. I have to go back and review my notes,
Redeemer
but
is, think of redeemer as just a little key for which logic to play out. Say, for
ah,
example,
okay.
I'm going to make a public type redeemer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, approve is bool.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
so wait a minute. So I want two different kinds of redeemers, right? Yeah, I want two different kinds of redeemers. If we look
Okay.
here, I want to see.
I was just talking about this because I was just thinking about this because I'm like, oh, I'm trying to do this without looking at any notes. That's why it
Yeah,
might sound like I'm dumb, but no, no, I have taken
yeah. So
I've
if you
taken the
want to,
class. Okay, here we go. Look,
yeah.
there is some redeemers. So
So
this is our Aiken Asteria redeemers.
yeah.
Okay.
So they defined one redeemer here. Oh, I see. So public type is ship redeemer, which can be of four different types, which is move ship. So we can use something like this. Okay, I'm
Ah,
going to
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
copy
So
this.
different, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
So
same, different, not different
yeah.
redeemer, but just a different inside of
What do
there.
we call this redeemer? Cashback redeemer.
There you go.
Cashback
And
redeemer, and it has two different kinds of things that are required. One is assignment redeemer. I mean, I'm just calling it
okay,
an assignment.
sure, sure. And
Other one is a Dispute redeemer.
Dispute. Okay.
So what information should we give in an assignment redeemer?
Hmm.
What do you think, Newman? What or Ahmed? What information should we is needed in an assignment redeemer in the redeemer? Does it need any information?
Yeah. I mean, just to be simple, um, is underscore assignment, meaning is there an assignment? Yes or no? Did they make the assignment? Did they do the assignment?
Uh, so this is a redeemer.
Maybe.
This will be passed by the student.
Yeah. And the student's saying, I did the assignment. It sends a
No, if
transaction and
he's
says,
even like, so the reason, okay, why do you think
eh,
he has to say I did the assignment?
uh, otherwise, how do we know what if the assignment is done? Uh,
If but
it's
then if the student says the assignment is done, then like the fact that he's even like initiating this transaction, he's saying the assignment is done, give me my money, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do we actually have to say, oh, I've done the assignment again?
What
Well,
about the results?
the results of the assignment. Well, it's like magic number, like change the magic number. So like the first or second thing in
Why?
the Aiken PBL,
Answer why.
right?
Whatever suggestion you give, answer why.
Because like, well, Lewis just said like the assignment is actually in the Redeemer. So it would be like the answer, you know, like,
What do you mean the
or
assignment is in the Redeemer?
the assignment, like that's what we need. It comes, well, like,
Remember what is going on, guys. So the assignment is not actually being submitted to the validator. Do you understand? This is not an app. A validator
right,
is just a pure logic that sits
right.
on the blockchain.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's going to need to
Yeah.
be, well, then it's just assignment and, yes or no. It's just one, is assignment, Boolean type.
Why do we need the boolean? What use is the boolean?
Well, it's got to
So
be a
it's going to
value, right?
be either true or
Why?
Wait a minute. Ahmed's got something.
Yeah, Ahmed, go ahead. Did Ahmed
yeah,
type
yeah, yeah.
something? Did I
So I
miss?
think I hear me.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
got
you.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. See, let's say okay, and done true or false, that kind of thing.
No, I didn't get it.
Um, so Ahmed said because they are performing different actions in the validator. Is that what you're trying to say? Or maybe you said that before.
No, that was from before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's gonna type it in.
Okay, perfect, perfect. But here currently, I think we don't even need to give um
Like
oh
any extra data
yeah, we
or
don't need to give any. Actually, I you know what I think would be a good idea, because the actual checking of the assignment is done outside of outside of the validator. I
yeah.
think we should have something that connects the student to his real world identity. Like a school roll
Okay.
number or something, where the teacher can say, "Hey, this roll number, did they submit the assignment? Yes or no? If they submitted the assignment, they approve this transaction. Otherwise, they don't."
Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, I think we're bringing down into focus this idea of how this interacts with a larger app or how it interacts with the wider world.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I'm just saying, yeah, exactly. How it interacts with the wider world, because we are doing a very, very small interaction on the blockchain. The rest happens in the real world.
right, right. And you could call
Okay.
this on chain and off chain, right? Yeah.
Uh, uh, d- this is on chain. Off chain
Yeah.
is again a technical word, I think,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
But yeah, just yeah, not need no need to get
Yeah,
into that part of it. I like this has actually been really fun. We are at like 10 minutes left in our 90 minutes of session.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
just for the heads up.
yeah, so the way this currently is set up, this is basically just saying, hey, if the redeemer is assignment, do this logic. If the redeemer is dispute, do this logic. We don't know
Yeah,
what the logic
that's right.
is, but we are able to separate the logic.
Yep. Yep. And they're very different. They're very different. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't even, is there anything else we need? We can put common
Oh,
logic up here.
no, we could make this very simple. We could just say when Redeemer is assignment and the signer, the person who sent it is the student, then then true, then true, and let the transaction happen. If it's a dispute, then don't send. It's a most simple thing. It's just like, yes, this is the assignment's done, release the funds. Or there's a dispute. When the redeemer is dispute, don't release the funds, and there'll be another transaction, there'll
No,
be
no.
another
What do you
redeemer.
mean by release the funds?
Don't release the so this is all about, cash back. Me and Lewis, we talk about cash. We're cash
Correct.
up front.
It is all about cashback. So that is why it is a spending script.
Right.
Okay. So when the redeemer is assignment,
Yeah. We're
what
assuming that the assignment is complete and good. That's sort of my
exactly? And
that's
how
my
does the
thing.
teacher say that the assignment is complete and good?
Hmm. I don't know.
By signing this transaction.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. By signing this transaction with,
Oh, so this must be the teacher must sign it.
yeah, the teacher must sign this, and that is the teacher's signature goes into the extra signatories.
Yeah, so
And
that should
if the
not be
teacher,
student, that should be teacher on line 45.
yeah, yeah, no, this is just like a copy paste situation. Don't worry
Oh,
about
okay.
this logic for
Oh,
now.
okay, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about
Does
this
it
logic at all.
does the
Don't worry.
admin sign also?
Oh, not, I would, yeah, maybe, I mean, it could, but I don't think so. And then that's sort of like, how do you get like other, other approval or other things? But that made sense to me. Like, let other signatures, like, let the person that signed this transaction be the one in the validator, yeah, down there in line 33. Like that has to match with teacher.
Mm,
Redeemer, what's he doing?
I'm just
Ahmed, if you
checking
got
in.
anything, just type in the chat.
Type in the chat, Ahmad. Yeah. What are
Uh,
you saying? What are you saying, Newman?
well, yeah, there's something about who is sending who's initiating this spend transaction.
Who
Is it
who
the
who do you think in the real world? Who do you think would initiate this pen transaction?
To be honest, I think initially I thought it would be the student. The student is like, here is my assignment.
Exactly. I still think that is the case.
Okay.
The student is saying, "Hey, I have completed the assignment," and then he initiates this transaction with an assignment. Okay.
Okay.
And say, for example, the teacher doesn't sign this transaction because teacher thinks this guy didn't complete his assignment.
But a teacher signs the transaction, but the student creates. What's the difference between creating and initiating and signing a transaction?
Uh,
good question. Yeah.
so let me show you something.
All right.
Hasha's profile picture is very intimidating.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
No,
I did
because
notice that. I was like,
isn't it
what's such
breaking
a
your balls? But yeah,
two code balls are
Limited.
breaking my head. Two code. I
yeah.
love it.
So you see this?
Okay, okay.
You see the inputs?
Yep.
Okay.
In the input section, what goes in there? UTXOs go in there, right?
Right. Right.
If the input section has UTXOs that are going from a private wallet, say for example, my wallet,
Okay.
right? That means this extra signatories section has to have my signature.
Interesting. That's how that
Like,
works. So if you've
yeah,
got a
otherwise,
UTXO,
how on earth can a random transaction use my inputs without my signature from my wallet? You get
huh,
what I'm saying?
kinda.
Wait, so get this. Like, so if that logic doesn't make sense to you, that means basically you're saying any random person can come use up all the ADA in my wallet.
Hmm. No, I don't think that would. That'd be sort of silly if that was the case and we got this far into
Exactly.
it.
So you need your signature to spend your inputs if your inputs are in here.
So this is actually a core feature. So all of those UTXOs that are associated with this wallet or transaction, all those UTXOs, and they all have signatures, signatories. How do they call it?
It's if they're UTXOs from private addresses like private,
Right.
you know.
So would there be a UTXO from the other party in this thing, that the teacher? I guess there would be.
No, no.
No, there
From the
wouldn't be.
teacher, there won't be UTXOs. But this extra signatories is not just for the signatures if the inputs are there. This is also for other extra signatures that we use in the logic. We are saying along with the user signature or the student signature because he will have to put in some inputs
Yeah,
because he'll have to pay for the transaction fees and all of that, right? We are
yeah.
also looking for the teacher's signature.
Okay.
Okay. After the transaction is complete, an unsigned transaction, okay, there
Right,
will be a signing step where all the
right.
necessary signatures have to be put into this transaction.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This is all sort of making sense. Um, but I
Mhm.
definitely I want to give us a couple minutes to wrap up. So let's start wrapping up. I noticed that we lost Ahmed. Sorry to see you go. Hopefully he didn't say goodbye or anything, but uh
That's fine.
uh
But at least before we go, at least like get
yeah.
this. It doesn't matter. Like we can wrap in like 1 minute. We can say goodbye and like stop the this thing. But I want
Okay.
you guys to
Oh,
be very clear about what this extra signatories is doing, how that is used, why that is used. Do you
yeah.
understand? Because we have 5 more minutes. Let's do five
Yeah,
more
let's do
minutes.
it. That's a great
Lewis
that's a
and Newman, I
yeah.
want you guys, and Ahmad also, I
Yeah.
want you guys to understand extra signatories and
Okay.
when that is necessary. Can you tell me? Can one of you guys tell me?
I'm assuming just from the name, extra signatories comes in when we have more than one party signing a transaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this case,
So that has
it
confused me
That's
was
for a
what
very long time, but no, it
see,
doesn't.
so that's what I thought, but I don't think that's the way
That
it
has
is now
confused me
though.
for the longest time. I also used to think exactly like this. I thought this was a section where only extra people sign. But
Yeah.
this is a
okay.
section where all signatures are there. This is not extra signatories.
Oh,
Technically, it's just signatories.
oh, okay. That's okay. Okay, that makes sense also.
Yeah.
Extra signatories, including the main one.
Yeah. Including the person who is initiating this transaction.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Makes sense. Okay,
But
cool.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
but
go ahead. Go
those
ahead. Now is
extra
a good time.
signatories are in the UTXOs of all the UTXOs in my wallet. There's
Wait, what do you mean?
signatories. Hmm.
What do you
So
mean? I don't understand.
so where are those extra signatories?
So
How many are in my wallet right now? Like I have a wallet.
Newman, 1 second. What
Yeah.
is this? What is this?
So that's a transaction.
Okay.
That is when we create a transaction, that's what's in there.
Correct.
Oh, so
We are
we just,
basically
it's
filling
not,
out this transaction
oh,
object.
I see. Okay. Okay. So it just, you just put them in. You just say, okay, this is the extra signature.
Exactly. So what's in your wallet is not transaction. What's in your
No,
wallet
no.
is UTXOs. Okay?
Capital One.
UTXOs. There's a completely different. You see, UTXOs are basically input.
Yeah.
Those are the UTXOs. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you understand?
Okay.
Is it
Yeah,
all
now I
clear?
get it. Now I get it. Super simple. I don't know what I'm trying to do it without I'm trying to do it without my notebook opened as like a challenge. And so yeah, extra signatories are just what you put in the transaction. So when we're using Mesh or the CLI and we create a section of we create a list of verification key hashes, we just put in another extra signatory. But we could just put anybody's extra signature in there. We can put anybody's key
What do you mean you can
key
put anybody's extra signature in there?
verification key hash. We can just put it in. I get your verification key hash. I just drop it in as an extra signature in that field of the transaction.
Um,
Ah, how do they get in there?
so you will have to sign it. So what they do is you sure you can drop like the extra signatories in here, but
Yeah.
as far as my understanding goes, this verification key hash is verified.
Okay.
Like there is some checking that happens. Like is there a signature that 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 is
But this
provided using the verification key hash?
does this have anything to do with multi-sig, like a transaction that is approved by
Correct.
more than
In
one person?
multisig, that is exactly what happens. In multisig, the verification key hashes are always filled. Like it has to be, say for example, two or more of these keys have to sign a transaction for it to pass. So
Okay.
if it's just me, say for example, you're sending some data from your wallet to someone else's wallet, right?
Okay.
There is only one signature that is required, and that is your signature. So here only
Right.
your verification key hash will go. Cool.
All right. All right.
But
So it doesn't, I
in a
don't know why it says
multisig,
extra there. It should just say signature. And it really,
exactly.
okay. Okay. But
So
what's
in a
the,
multisig, it will say, hey, here are a list of verification key hashes. Two or more of these signatures need to be in this transaction for it to pass.
uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, that's what a
All
multisig
right.
does.
All right. All
Make
right. Well,
sense?
I'm definitely closer to understanding it than I was before, so that is good. Um,
Yep, yep. I think we are about
yeah,
time and we
yeah,
barely
that's time.
scratched the surface, but I do think in 2 sessions we should be able to complete this. One or
All
two
right.
sessions we should be
I
able to
love it.
complete this.
I love it. I
Uh,
think there'll be some good I think there'll be some good shorts from this. And
I hope so. We'll see.
and we'll see.
Also,
Yeah, it's
do we use this for the
The what?
go
I
roll
can't hear
call.
you. The what?
go?
No, no, we won't be using this for Go. For Go, we'll have to create something much simpler, like a very, very simple one. This is reasonably
Yeah, yeah.
complicated. This is not simple. This is not too straightforward.
Right, right.
Yeah,
But it's
All right, no problem.
I like that we came up with a problem and we're trying to sort of make it into a solution
solution.
using Aiken. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's literally what
that
we
was
did.
fun. That was fun. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I
this
got a
actually
few
this is good food for thought. Go ahead, Luz.
I got a few answers correct today. Thanks. Thanks. Looks like
Yeah.